She'll go away.
If I cry all the time, I'll get snacks.
This is exactly like when Koji learned that if he makes a yakking sound, he gets to go outside. That was the worst, 6 months of my life.
Time to take dog out.
So it's kind of like one of those,
You ever get Pavloved by your own dog?
Right.
For a good 6 months, so this one singular time, he had an upset tummy. He puked, and he puked on the floor, which was fine because I had a tile floor, easy to clean up, fine.
Yeah.
But I got tired of cleaning up, so every time he would make the sound, I would take him outside, stand outside, let him fucking yak outside. Well, then he got it into his head that he would stand behind me while I was streaming, and just. And then I would take him out because, oh my God. But then it got to the point where he'd just be like, and then I would take him outside and he would be wagging his tail, running back and forth. I'm like, oh my fucking God. You just tricked me to come outside.
You got Pavloved by Koji.
So awesome. Mad at him.
Dogs are smart, man.
Yeah, the other day. The other night, I went to Midna was wanting to go out, so I went to go grab her leash, and then as I'm walking back in, Sam's like, "Oh, she's gonna puke." She started making the fucking thing, and I ran across the room, and I fucking scooped her up in one arm and fucking flung the door open and threw her ass outside. When Sam verbalized that later on, what it must have been like for her, I'm just like, she's just over here feeling sick, like she got a puke, and she's getting her ass scooped up and thrown out the door.
Do you know what it's like to be clotheslined out the door while you're trying to puke? Do you? Just
she seriously bent over and just fucking yanked away. Needless to say, crisis averted.
Well, I don't have to barf anymore because I'm scared.
Right? God.
You scared the barf away. Thanks, Dad.
Now we're here for the full. We got our full intro here.
What an intro that was.
Oh my God, right? Fucking. You ever just talk for 17 minutes about all sorts of bullshit and know that only 30 seconds of it's going to end up in the intro?
Yes.
I know.
Every Wednesday.
I know, right?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
You just need the Binda bit. Just get that.
The fucking yank. And probably the Koji Pavlov too.
Yeah. Start there. Start there, and then there we go.
God.
Holy shit.
So we have some interesting updates coming up in our relationships. We have a Butter Bandit update from episode 4.
You guys, do you remember that episode?
Arguably the most talked about episode.
Yeah,
for sure. Absolutely the most talked about episode.
Yeah. And we have an actual update that Sushie will be reading when we get to our relationships here. So that's going to be a fucking thing. We also have some submissions for misconnections. Those will be coming up as well. It's going to be a good episode. It's going to be a good, thick.
Everyone sucks here.
Yeah, everyone sucks here.
Juicy.
Oh.
I'm real thick.
I'm sorry, I'm doing ASMR voice. I'll cut it out. It's gross.
Okay, so I got hair question, because you just got your hair. You just got your hair.
I did.
Because anybody didn't know, she got her hair did because Cole's fucked.
You guys can't see me.
Yeah, you can't see her.
You ever just have Cole's fuck up and then you get your hair done?
Yeah. So, is your hair okay? What are you doing to get your hair to stay in that shape? If you take a shower and you do nothing, right? You take a shower and you do nothing. Will it lay back like that or not?
I mean, not exactly, but mostly.
But mostly it'll actually stay like that? Okay.
Yeah. Because my hair's curly.
Well, I know your hair is curly. It's just like,
Yeah.
it looks like it's a lot, maybe it's just because it was longer before. It looks like it's a lot more up than it normally is. Like a lot, like,
Yeah.
and I guess it's probably just because it's shorter. So it's,
I think it's because it's shorter. It's just like, what the hell happened, bitch?
like normally it's like weight, or I guess weighted down from
Yeah,
the length.
I
but-
think it was probably a little of that.
Yeah. Yeah, she got her hair done because Cole's fucked her. But
Because
look,
Cole's fucked up.
it looks good. It looks good. You got the
Thanks.
multicolor thing going.
Yeah. Switched it up.
I need to go.
I was a natural blue before, and now I'm going
a
naturally
natural
pink.
blue. Oh, what is it, like turquoise and orange?
No,
It's
that's
Oh,
not turquoise.
it's going to be like a raspberry lemonade. So just the midtones are in right now. So it's like just orange and just pink. And then we're gonna go back in on the roots and put in like a hot yellow to blend into the orange.
so
And the very end are gonna be like purpley.
Yeah, there's no blue in that, AJ.
to me, the pink looks turquoise.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
The orange
the pink is like a purpley pink.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's
So
why.
it's like
yeah.
a blue toned pink.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
why.
being so close to the orange, it just to me, I just okay. So just saying, if you ever want to do turquoise and orange, I think it looks all right. So now you know.
Maybe that's
you
the next
you
one.
can just do all sorts of
Maybe.
weird
And then you'll
colors.
really see it.
Yeah, like now you basically get it's like a 2-for-1 deal. You know, you do colors
Yeah.
and you get how you want, and then
Right.
I'll look at it and I'll let you know what I see, and that way you know if that looks like a good combination. Because
Right.
if you do something and I think it's like purple and fucking yellow, and I'm like that looks like shit, and you're like okay, well I'll never do purple and yellow. And that's how I see it.
Those are complementary colors, so that would look fine.
Well,
I would just look like a real big Lakers fan, but
I'm just giving an example, all right? You didn't, you didn't free.
maybe I should color my hair with the colorblind in mind, you know? But there's so many different types of colorblindness, so I guess I'll never work.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
My hair needs to be easily accessible for everyone, you know?
Just start.
Closed captions, colorblind, everything.
Let's see. What is the most neutral you could do your colors for the colorblind? Like
Maybe just the color that grows out of my head.
it has to be like because like I feel like there's like I don't know all the different names of the color blindness, but I feel like a lot of the times it's like there's the green red. I think there's like a blue yellow,
There's definitely a blue.
and there's like but I feel like what like is there anybody who's like colorblind against like brown and like like
Like beige and stuff?
yeah, like beige.
I don't know.
I mean, well, beige is gonna isn't that gonna have like kind of reddish? No, beige is like yellowish, isn't it? What color is beige?
Light brown? I don't know.
what color is this color? What color is beige? What a question that is. It's like saying, what color is purple?
What kind of colorblind are you?
So,
I'm red-green.
honestly,
Red green. Okay.
Red-green.
so the
colorblind.
internet says blue orange is a common colorblind friendly palette.
Blue orange. Okay.
Okay.
Blue red or blue brown would also work.
So what,
So you you can't see the red that's in this pink, but you see the blue that's in it?
I mean,
that's
if I'm staring at it
interesting.
really close, I guess I can see that it looks more pink now. It's kind of
Yeah.
that kind of shit. Like I'll look at something and just off a glance, that's what I see. But if I sit there and stare at it for a while, I'll eventually like I don't know, it fucking clicks. I'm like, oh okay. But like, I can't. I just can't really explain it. I don't know.
Wow.
What you need to do is go full on colorblind friendly and
Yeah.
make it so when your hair is like styled, it looks like one of those fucking little like dots all over the place, and there's a message in it only for those who are not colorblind.
What if I do that to the shaved part of my head?
Oh my god, that'd be like a world first. You just like you put in colorblind
Right?
messages on the side, so if you're not colorblind, you can read them. But if you are
Right.
colorblind, it just looks like fucking the dots. Like,
Or you could only read it if you're colorblind.
ooh, yeah. Changes it.
I could
we'll do it
bleach
on
the sides of
opposite
my head.
sides, yeah. Like this side's
Yeah.
colorblind only, this side's not colorblind
Oh my
friendly.
god.
Yeah.
Wow, we're onto something.
On to something terrible.
It's probably not going to look great, but it'll be funny.
when you gonna do your colorblind hair?
I don't want to.
You don't want yellow and purple hair?
No. I would like to have lavender hair
Lavender.
or like. I was thinking of going like a light, like a lighter pink, like not hot pink, but like a lighter pink,
Like a faded pink?
a little bit, yeah.
Like a fuchsia?
Okay.
or like a blue. Kind of like what Sushie's last hair color was, which was
The blue.
blue.
Well, that's kind of a neon blue, wasn't it? It was kind of a bright blue.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bright.
Yeah.
You should do it.
Yeah, I'd like to. I haven't been... So I've never been an unnatural color, but I have dyed
Ever?
my hair. Ever. The only like, I would say the only unnatural color I've ever had was when I was a teenager, I had jet black hair. And then in the bangs, I had stripes of blonde and a bright red.
That's the most emo thing I've ever heard you say.
Yeah.
Such a scene queen.
I had the scene hair too. I had those scene bangs. I had the scene bangs. Yeah, I did. But it's because I have a cowlick, so I had to have that side.
Did you have a studded belt?
I did. Yep.
I had a studded belt too.
Yep. I had several of them.
Remember we would like layer them?
I never layered mine.
At one point, I think it was either when I had long hair, long hair. I think there's a picture of me wearing like 3 belts.
Yeah, like multiple belts.
Yeah.
What are you holding up?
Just like multiple belts.
I don't know because I guess one of them doesn't hold up anything.
You got backups. You're ready to go.
It was just
I'm surprised you were wearing multiple belts because you always constantly forget to wear the one. So
because fucking if that problem
It's over the belts now. We wore them too much.
it's that whole thing like you put on your pants, they fit fine. You go you go out fucking to the grocery store and you're like, what the fuck happened? Like, why do they not fit anymore? Like somehow they just like widened on the fucking trip to the grocery store. Now I have my fucking belt. Like it happens all the goddamn time.
They're trying to run away, AJ.
I think what it is, I think there's a science to it. I think it's like when you're sleeping, like all the water and like extra fucking fat starts like pooling in your legs and stuff. So your shit, I don't know, like it just, everything just like fits a little bit better, you know? But then like you stand up and things get
Do you sleep upside down like a bat? How would this situation happen?
I'm just saying clothes fit tighter when you put them on in the morning. And then later on in the day, they don't fit.
And they get looser by the day because of the fat.
Maybe it's a guy thing. I don't know. You know, maybe that's a guy thing.
Must be.
Maybe we just like slim up a little bit throughout the day. You know, like we just kind of like oh shit, I'm a size less than I thought I was.
Well, where do these fat deposits go?
Our head.
Oh.
My mitts. Like I don't know.
definitely in his head.
Wow. I'm just saying, like, there's something. I know people will agree with me on this. There's something about pants fit better when you first put them on. Then throughout the day, they like stretch. They wear out. I think that's what it is.
The answer, AJ. They fucking stretch.
Yeah, exactly.
We figured it out. Science prevails.
Yeah, like, you know, you wash them, they shrink up a little bit because of the cotton in them, and then you put them on, they stretch out a little bit. So you don't think you need a belt. I don't know why it's so hard to understand.
Someone please take me and Sam out of here. Get us out of here.
Listen, guys' pants don't have the extra fucking elastic in them that like women's pants have.
Because of the fat deposits.
Do we
that
have?
happen.
No, women's pants got that fucking elastic.
No,
in
the
it,
fuck
like
we don't. No, the fuck we don't. As the once great and wise Beyonce said, if you don't jump to put jeans on, that you don't feel my pain.
You don't feel my pain. That's right.
Sometimes
True.
you gotta bounce a couple times.
Yep. That's right. You gotta get the shimmy.
You do the shimmy. Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta jump on the bed.
That's right. That's right.
But they got that little bit of elastic in their waistband.
They fucking.
I thought they did.
Oh my fucking god.
Not all of them. We don't all wear the same pants.
Why do you think it's so hard for women to find a pair of pants? All of my pants, I have to roll up. I made a tweet about this. I gotta roll them shits up at the bottom because everybody who's short goes and snatches that. They're like, oh fuck, let me get all 6 pairs that they have at this one store.
Right, because
And the
I'll
rest
never
of us
see
are
them again.
fucked.
Okay, I have that. I do empathize with that because I got the same fucking problem for being fucking tall. But like, if for people my height, they're like, oh yeah, you must be fat as fuck. I'm like, but I'm not. Getting pants that fit is hard as fuck for me because they just don't exist. Or shirts, like a shirt will fit, right? But the sleeves will be like I'll stick my arms out and the fucking sleeves like stop like fucking at the forearm. But
if anyone's trying to figure out what AJ looks like, he's built like Jack Skellington.
But like on top of that, if I get sleeves that fit, then like the chest is way too fucking baggy, so it looks like I'm wearing fucking like a dad shirt or something. You know, like life is hard for fucking tall, fit men too.
Oh my God.
So when I worked at PacSun, dudes who look like you would come in and shop in the girls' jeans section because those jeans would fit.
Right, I've heard that. I've heard that a lot.
I mean, they'd be way too short.
Not the tall girl ones.
Yeah, not the tall girl pants.
That's why they come in S, R, and T.
The fuck?
Small, regular, and large, and tall. Small, regular, and large.
Large.
Yeah.
And tall. And that's the thing is, the regular pants, they don't fit on me. They're too long.
I genuinely don't think women's pants would fit me.
I think they would.
No, the hips.
I think they would. I think
the hips.
Nope. You get a size 0. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
But tall.
Like these pants are already kind of tight on me.
And
Like, I prefer not to have fucking super tight pants.
I'm going to
Get
test
more
this theory.
comfortable.
I'm going to test this theory. And I'm going to experiment. I'm going to buy you a pair of jeans and see if you fucking fit.
Go to Kohl's. With
We're
those
gonna go
Kohl's
to
cash.
Here's the problem: is they don't have fucking room for your crotch, right? So like,
We have crotches too.
We have crotches
but you
too.
don't. But you don't have what we have.
Okay.
Like,
Our butts. So there's room in
there's
that
room
area.
in the back. There's not room in the front. It doesn't distribute something like
Do
the
you-
pants. Like fucking.
do you-
walk around, like,
do you-
the fact you want to wear
AJ,
the
which
fucking
one is
pants
it?
backwards?
Do you really think that they make men's pants with longer crotches?
I'm just saying it's not as fucking tucked up in there as women's are.
They
still-
aren't
it's
doing
still
it's the
the
same
same
fucking
inseam.
pattern, dude. It's the same fucking thing. I'm gonna test this
Just
theory.
try it.
I'm gonna test this theory and
We're not gonna. Don't buy the fucking. Go to a store. Don't gonna buy some fucking pants and just go to the store and try them.
You got a pocket full of Kohl's cash, baby.
Had.
about a rice cooker. God, we have strayed so far.
Yeah.
Why don't we, honestly?
Well, let's get to our assholes.
Yeah. Welcome to the Everyone Sucks Here podcast.
This is like the 4th intro we've done, but
Yeah.
we'll probably keep all that in. Fuck it. We'll see what happens. So we do have these updates. We got stories. We got who wants to start us off with the asshole?
What? Did mine get deleted?
Did you not take a screenshot?
I thought I did.
I'm gonna have to.
Shit.
You literally never take screenshots.
I take them often. Shut the fuck up.
When it counts.
Right there. Fuck you.
You never take.
You apologize
Yeah.
right now.
Suck it,
You
AJ.
never take.
You
screenshots.
apologize to me. What is that? Is it a screenshot?
We
Yeah,
gotta
it is.
post it in there. I'm editing this out. Don't worry about it. Write that down. Edit out like 31 minutes in. AJ didn't apologize. Wow. So, okay. So who is going first for the asshole story?
So I would say mine's a little neutral.
What kind of story you got for us, Sushi? Is yours neutral? Is it?
Do you want me to read the title?
Yes.
Am I the asshole for wearing a sexual hairstyle?
You know what?
I read you that one.
Yeah, go ahead and read it. Let's hear
Read it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, babies, buckle up. Boyfriend and I have been going steady for a year now. I'm somewhat nerdy and I like video games, so recently he downloaded Tekken 7 for us to play. I'm not the biggest Tekken fan, but I was more than happy to have something to do with him. There's this character in Tekken called Julia that my boyfriend thinks is hot. He said I could easily cosplay as her, which surprised me because my boyfriend normally thinks cosplay is silly. I was flattered and thought maybe my boyfriend was implying something a little kinky, so I decided to surprise him with a Julia cosplay. A week of planning, thrifting, and sewing went by, and the outfit was complete. The day before I started to work on the hair, I have long curly brown hair, so I cut a bit shorter, straightened it, and then braided it to match Julia's hair, mid-length braided pigtails. The next morning, I woke up and practiced the braids again, then went to my Zoom class. I don't really change my hair up, so I received some compliments from my classmates about how they liked the new style. After class, I went to the store, Later, I got dressed in the cosplay, made sure my hair was nice, put on a hoodie and some sweats to cover it. I pulled my hood up to hide the hair, then got a ride over to my boyfriend's. I texted him I had a surprise. He opened the door and asked what the surprise was, so I told him I'd give him a hint and pulled down my hoodie. His face went red and he asked why I had my hair like that. Before I could tell him it was for a cosplay, he started yelling and asked if I had worn my hair like that all day. He began fuming when I told him yes. He yelled at me and said that my hairstyle was inappropriate and that wearing it to my Zoom class had basically been an invitation for men to stare at me because, quote unquote, pigtails are too sexual to wear at school. He got angrier when I slipped up and said I'd worn them to the store. I tried to explain that it was for the Julia cosplay I wanted to surprise him with, but he wasn't having it. He said I was a hooah for wearing my hair in such a way. My friend told me that I'm the asshole for wearing my hair like that because the whole idea of me dressing up was based on a kinky look. Even if I wasn't trying to appear sexy and didn't wear the cosplay itself during school or in public, men who saw me were probably getting the wrong idea. My boyfriend hasn't spoken to me much since. I don't understand what I did wrong. I thought he wanted this, and now he's complaining my idea has made my hair shorter too, which he doesn't like. Also, he deleted Tekken 7 and says we aren't playing it anymore. Am I the asshole for wearing my hair like this / not seeing how it could be sexual on its own? Yes, girls, tell me. Is this lady the asshole?
Put him in the bear.
The bear. Put him in the bear.
Get
Put
in
him
the
in the
bear.
bear.
Get in
I want to
the
meet him. I want to
fucking-
eat him.
Get him in the fucking bear.
Let me at him.
I read this one and I almost did it.
But I did it.
But Sushie did it. Sushie decided to make us angry.
One of us catches it.
Am I the asshole because I can't stop dressing up as King from Tekken? I just wear.
I'm gonna look up the character
Julia Chang, I believe is the character name.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
But you have to look up specifically Tekken 7 because in Tekken 7, she looks like just an everyday girl next door.
Tekken 6, she's dressed kind of like Native American, I believe.
Yeah.
It's just normal pigtails.
It's just a fucking plaid shirt and some fucking Converses. I don't understand.
Man, am I the asshole for making every man I meet have a boner because I have braids in my hair today?
The pigtails.
Am I the asshole for styling my hair like Heihachi?
This insecure asshole. Fuck him. Just fuck him all the way to hell.
Why do men find pigtails inherently sexy? I don't understand. It's the weirdest.
Because you can grab them.
Ill.
Because they watched a porn once.
They watched porn once. Okay.
Yeah, that's my only assumption. The complete and utter insecurity of this dude, to take it as far as to uninstall the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When he's the one that was like, oh yeah, Julia Chang.
Yeah, you're fucking.
So it was
and
okay
then
for
she
him
does
to
it.
fantasize about it while they play the game, but it's not okay that
He even told her that she could cosplay it. That he thought that she could cosplay it.
She did it.
So she did it, and he got mad at her.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Imagine being angry at your girlfriend for wearing braids on a Zoom call.
Right.
The thing is,
Just a regular ass hairstyle.
I've known
What's
plenty
a
of
sexy
women,
hairstyle?
Yeah, I've known plenty of women who have just braided their hair or worn
There's literally-
pigtails. That's not a rare thing.
There is quite literally nothing that's considered a sexual hairstyle. So even the
what's
title,
a sexual
there is
hairstyle?
no
That's what I need
sexual
to know.
hairstyle.
This is
Stop
in
it.
league with eating sexy potatoes. It's literally like
It is. It's the sexy potatoes all over again. It really is.
I hope to God she fucking put this man in the bear.
Put him in the bear.
Because I don't understand that fucking level of insecurity where it's like, dude, you're mad because she did something for you?
Yep.
She did this for you.
Other men could see you. You're a whore.
What did she think? What did he think is gonna happen? Another dude's gonna see her, catcall her, and then she's gonna drop to her knees and suck the dude's dick immediately. Like she just won't be able to stop it. Like that was my trigger, catcall. You got me. Like, come here, let me suck that dick. Like what? What's the jump in logic? I don't understand it.
The fucking like insecurity of other men seeing your girlfriend. Like, stop.
What
like,
men can look at you? They have eyeballs too, you know.
Oh my fucking god. I hate them. I hate him so fucking much. I hate him. No, she's not the asshole.
Well,
And I read the comments for this one because she was like, my friend said that I am kind of asshole because the whole point of me dressing up like this was in a sexual way. In the comments, she explains that this friend is also a conservative who's very highly religious. So fuck that friend too for having that opinion.
Yeah, your friend's fucking trash.
No, fuck that shit.
I'm so confused because this cosplay is not sexy.
It's not. It's fucking not, dude.
It's just shorts, Converses, and a plaid shirt. Please tell me it just looks like a comfortable outfit that you go to run some errands in.
I honestly think you both need to stop wearing glasses because I can see my reflection in them, and I'm so attracted
and that means
to myself.
other men can see her eyes.
Yeah,
fucking
that
whore.
too. Yeah.
Other men can see my eyes, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it magnifies your
those
eyes
sexy
a little bit. So like I can see the color of your eyes better.
And
so
that means you're gonna cheat on me.
I can see my own reflection, and I am basically in love with myself. So
yeah, you know what? Take my glasses. I've seen enough. That's it. I've seen enough.
I love it because now I like Tekken. Tekken's a fun game. It's a good fighting game.
This is post-ruined Tekken.
I know. I'm like, don't bring Tekken into this.
Leave Tekken alone.
Leave Tekken out of this.
What did Tekken do to you?
This guy's so fucking stupid and immature. I hate him.
Oh my god. I think the age is something we need to keep it. I think they were young. Let me see. Okay, the boy is 22 and she's 21.
You need to
go find someone else.
You need to
dump him. He's toxic.
Dump him. He's toxic.
I'm gonna write an "Am I the asshole?" I'm trying to think of everything that a woman.
Ooh, this is a
naturally.
very interesting comment, and I think it's very true. Pigtails are pretty well known for being a thing that little girls tend to wear, and regardless of how him calling you a whore is a massive red flag, definitely is. Sexualizing a hairstyle worn by children is by far the most concerning part of this, to be honest. Yeah, I agree with that, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Well, it's because it always falls into that, like, quote unquote, like, submissive shit. You know? Like, it's,
It's just pigtails. Relax. Everyone calm down.
And this is a question for, like, the general viewers, too. I would like to put this out there for anybody who gets an idea that they think would be funny. Could be a terrible idea. Can we think of all of the funny things, totally normal things that women can't do? Can't wear sexy hair, right? So that's one of them. You gave me an idea just now. Women cannot cross their arms. Can't do it.
They can't cross their arms?
Can't
Why?
cross their arms. Can't cross your arms.
Okay, because then my boobies will be under my neck seductively.
Yeah. Can't cross your arms anymore.
Okay.
That one's got to go.
Can't cross your arms.
Okay. Can't jog.
You can't jog. You cannot jump ever.
You can't live on the first floor.
I think you can't walk because depending on like your size, there's too much movement. So women need to only traverse by using those hoverboards from now on.
What if you hit a bump?
Well, that's the woman's problem. What else can we think of that are terrible things that women can't do?
They can't get coffee at the gas station.
They can't eat potatoes.
Can't eat potatoes. We've learned so many things that women just can't do from this podcast.
You can't buy bread in the bread aisle if you're wearing pants.
Can't go to the shoe store.
Cannot go to, no, you can't try on shoes because if you're trying on shoes, that means you should take off your shoes and that means you are barefoot in public. And don't you know
you're a slut.
Yeah, you're a dirty fucking slut.
You dirty hooah. Your toes
That
all
reminds me that I bought these socks that say slut on them, and I cannot find them.
It's true.
That's fun. Oh.
So yeah, if you guys have any slut socks, or if you have any things that you can think of that are funny that women can't do that are everyday normal things, let us know. I'm curious. What other things? What other things can we just completely over sexualize that are just the fucking dumbest complaints?
Just women existing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, because we already know like women can't eat they can't eat fucking popsicles. They can't eat bananas.
Right.
They can't really eat anything. It's got to be like cut up and eaten with a fork only, and you gotta do that like weird, like
bitten on the side, like a real weirdo.
yeah, exactly, only on the side.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever see that episode of King of the Hill where Peggy is teaching someone how to eat with lipstick, and she does this like they kind of zoom in on her mouth, and she does this thing where she like rolls her teeth up and like and fucking. So that's how all women need to eat from now on. Gotta roll your lips up over your teeth like a fucking dinosaur. And take the smallest bites.
I hate it here.
Women can't wear contacts or glasses or get LASIK because if you improve your eyesight, then that means you could be looking at other men. So we got to nix that one, and we got to cut that.
Okay. So eyesight at all means she's a whore.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm starting to figure it out. It's making sense. Okay.
We need to get rid of your sense of smell too, because you might like get a whiff of another man's pheromones.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And just be so overcome with lust.
I'll just trip on and fall on his dick. It's so weird how that happens.
Right there at the soup kitchen while you're serving up soup to the poor. You might get so overcome with the lust of pheromones.
Yeah.
So,
man.
You remember
if women could really just do us all a favor and just turn into an amoeba, we wouldn't have these problems.
Listen, I wish I could.
Right?
I would be an amoeba so quickly. I've seen enough to
an emotionless amoeba who panders only to me. That's
right.
I feel that right now.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
All right, who's next?
I can go. Okay. Sam's got pretty neutral ones, so.
Okay.
I'm full disclosure. I grabbed this right before we started because I forgot that it was my minisode, so my other one was supposed to be for this one. So I haven't fully read this one, so we're all experiencing this for the first time.
Oh God.
Everyone together.
Man, I love it when you do these.
I know you do.
I love it when we literally have no idea what we're gonna read.
Am I the asshole for accidentally offending the hell out of my coworker? I'm already laughing just because I just expect the worst.
Right.
So my 27 female job is in retail. Stressful a lot of the time, especially since COVID. But man, small little tangent. I do feel like almost every one of these stories now says, especially because of COVID in them. Like that's just all of them. Especially because since COVID, but also a disaster anyway in recent years. It's just been a disaster in recent years. Recently became sort of friends with one of my coworkers, 21 male. He's got a lot of issues, depression, etc., and was really struggling in the position he was in and feeling bad about it. He got replaced and moved to a different position. Generally, our friendship is a little combative in how we talk to each other because we're both pretty sarcastic, but I've always interpreted it mostly as friendly ribbing. At one point, a month or so ago, we were talking as usual, and I said something about something to do with his old position, and he said, "What, do you think person who replaced him is better than me?" And what I thought was a joking way, like usual, kind of trying to provoke me, I just deflected as usual at the time. Didn't seem like any big deal. The other night, he was being snarky with me, and I said, "You know what? Person who replaced him is better than you, and they're nice to me." I meant it as a joke, sort of if a bit of a cutting one. He tends to be kind of snippy and irritable if I ask questions or for help, and I won't lie that it bugs me. referencing something he thought he'd brought up in the past. He completely flips, storms out, and is clearly furious with me throughout the rest of the shift. Even though I immediately apologized and explained I didn't really mean anything by it, when I realized how much I'd upset him. Next day, he tells me he had to go to the bathroom and cry, prompting me to apologize again. Tells another coworker in front of me that he's blocked me on Messenger and is just generally pissy and sullen towards me all day. I can see in retrospect that it was insensitive to me. Obviously, he's having some insecurities about the whole thing, and I should have had that in mind, but his reaction totally blindsided me, especially since it was something I thought that he'd tried to joke about with me in the past. But I'm wondering if maybe he was just trying to provoke me into conflict or something before. I think he purposely tries to find confirmation that he's bad because of depression and such. I'm confused and frustrated, and I feel that I hurt him, but I can't help but feel like the reaction is disproportionate to the offense. It's also just making me uncomfortable. He seems willing to still speak with me at work together to get things done, but it's tense. Am I the asshole? Edit. Not sure if it's a friendship I want to continue. Oh, actually, I'll read this edit afterwards. Let's get the opinions here. So I personally feel like there might be a little bit more to this as to why
I think
this person lost their job. Mm-hmm. I feel like she's leaving something out.
Right. I agree.
Because otherwise, I don't know what it is that would be this bad unless this person is just that unhinged and that depressed.
I mean, I guess it depends on why he was replaced in the position and then moved somewhere else. It could be that he just sucks at that one position and they moved him somewhere else, you know?
Yeah. And that's just it. You just moved positions. They didn't fire you.
This is a hard one because they realized that they hurt him. And so they tried to apologize, right? And they've apologized twice. So after that, I don't know if there's really anything you can do, right?
Right. Because he didn't get fired. He just...
And it wasn't for your reason anyway. Like, he was moved not because of her. Like,
yeah, they were just talking about it. They were talking
about it. So he just gets moved to another department because of whatever fucking reason, whether he was not good at the job or whatever. And they talk about it. They joke. They riff. She, I guess, pushed it a little too far. He got hurt. So I personally say not the asshole, or maybe even no assholes here. I'm not sure about this dude, mainly because to be an asshole, you have to not realize what you did wrong.
Yeah.
And this person realized that they realized, and they apologized. They tried to apologize and they tried to fucking.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
All of us are pretty snarky, right? Like, we're all sarcastic and we riff on each other and stuff like that. But the thing that we all realize is that if we are like, oh, I don't like that comment, we're pretty, gonna tell each other, hey, I don't like that. Maybe not. Yeah. Don't do that again. And then we equally are like, okay, gotcha. Not gonna step over that boundary, right?
It's the classic finger in the butt story. Yeah. It's the classic finger in the butt situation.
You're right.
So I agree. I kind of agree with the no asshole here because, as a person who's snarky with people who riff off each other, I understand that, you know what, if for this particular thing, you don't really like that, you don't want to joke about it, then, that's fair. You have every right to feel that way. I'm going to apologize and I'm going to move on. Let's hopefully move past this. I don't think she's the asshole because not only did she apologize the first time, but she apologized again after he explained that he went to the bathroom and cried about it because this is obviously something that affected him greatly. Honestly, though, after she's apologized and he has decided to tell other coworkers and make it a drama thing, there's nothing else you can do to, I feel like there's nothing else you can do to either recover the relationship or, do anything. Like if they're civil at work, then it just needs to be civil at work now.
So, the edit, I'll get to the comments in a second, but the edit does say, not sure if it's a friendship I want to continue. We've talked a bit outside of work, and I've tried to talk to him about his issues and getting help, but he isn't receptive and is pretty emotionally volatile. There was some degree of attraction at one point, but that was not something I ever want to pursue because of work. Also, we disagree on a lot in the prompts arguments, so not great. At this point, I just want to maintain a stable working relationship. And one of the comments here says everyone sucks here, and and they quoted her saying, generally our relationship is a little combative. I don't think that makes everyone sucks. It's just some people are just combative, and that's just how they are. That's just the relationship they built, you know? Like we just fucking said, like we're all kind of combative with each other. Like we all fucking riff and joke. So that's not really a reason why everyone would suck here. But that same comment is best to avoid that in a workplace acquaintance. Again, I disagree. Like, you know, again, when I'm at work, I don't really want to be friends with anybody. But if there is a person that I do click with or whatever, like, you know, I'll probably be a little combative with them just because that's who I am. But they have to be a little combative with me too. We'll kind of fucking joke around or whatever. But like, some people just are different, and if it's not well received, then whatever. We're not gonna be that way. But like, not everybody's the fucking same. So just being like immediately thinking people suck just because they riff on each other at work. Some people do what they gotta do to get through the fucking day. Nobody wants to be at work anyway. So like, let people have their little bits of enjoyment. It definitely sounds like a situation where he just has some fucking issues that she's recognized as this is beyond her ability to fucking try to fix. Just keep it a workplace friendship, and that's it. And let's see. So this comment says, funny thing is, your comment made him uncomfortable and it was unprofessional, but I can promise you people will tell you not the asshole, unlike they did on this post, which is linking to, will I be the asshole if I fire somebody for reporting a coworker to HR because he asked her out on a date? That's a whole other thing, but I guess people got mad about this.
Is it by the same person?
Let's see. Manager, am I the asshole throwaway? No, it's not.
Oh.
So I'm not sure what that was.
Now
I'm kind of curious. Maybe we'll tantalize people down. Maybe we'll read it later on.
God.
But no, I don't think I don't think she's the asshole. Again, you have to not realize that what you did was fucking stupid to be an asshole. Like, or not be willing to work on it.
So here's the thing. Like, a lot of people in the comments are talking about, like, this is a high risk relationship when you have like banterous relationships with people like that. But the thing is, like, you can fully have relationships like this that are healthy as long as both people, maybe don't do it at work. Maybe I'll say that because, if there does happen to be something that happens at the workplace, you don't want to have like this awkward relationship come out of this, this awkward situation. But these types of relationships are still healthy as long as both people are equally aware of boundaries.
Yeah.
And also speaking up and communicating, hey, on certain topics, like I don't like this whole like, oh, this is a high risk relationship with blurred lines. No, it's not. Like, you can fully have a relationship like this. You can still be snarky and sarcastic and not fucking mean it, as long as your partner understands that you don't really mean it and everybody's joking.
Right.
So here's a question, Sushie, since you're the only one here with like a fucking job with other people that you have to deal with on a day basis. Do you have any sort of like snarky kind of relationships with the people you work with? Or are you very like, are you
bartenders? Yeah.
New York bartenders? Yeah.
We don't know any other way. Yeah, but I'm not like that with everyone because not everyone can take it, right? Or just doesn't vibe with it. Not that they can't take it, but not everyone can deal with like people that quip all day. But a lot of bartenders quip all day because that's kind of what we have to do. It's like a thing we've all learned how to do. So the people that I quip with can quip back.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't do it with everyone, especially like, anyone that's more timid or, just, I can tell, I just know who my audience is.
That's the thing too, is I feel like that makes a personable bartender as well, Right. I feel like,
I know what I'm dealing with.
I've literally known bartenders who don't smile. They don't really interact with patrons. They don't really like that. I serve the drink and that's it. But to be a like really good bartender, you have to not only know how to make the drinks, but you also have to like have that like personality and also have that with your coworkers. So I feel like you kind of have to be a little snarky.
Yeah. Anyone that's been in hospitality for more than 5 years is a sarcastic asshole.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just one of those. It's just one of those positions that like it just
makes you that way.
Yes.
Over
Yes.
time,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So, but not everyone is that way because everyone has different experience levels. So I just don't, because I don't want it to ever seem like I'm bullying people or that I'm actually being hurtful or mean. So I know who I can do it with, and it's not everyone.
Yeah.
But there are people that I straight just bust balls the entire shift, and we just laugh, and it's funny.
Yeah.
Because I have a great sense of humor. Like you can cut me to the bone. I'll be like, yeah, that was funny. You got me. That was funny. You know?
I will say the only time I would like say err on the side of caution with this kind of stuff is if it becomes with management or your boss.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've had some bosses in the past where like I could joke around with them and we could kind of play off each other, but when they asked me to do something, I was like, okay, cool, you know. Or I could even like they'd ask me to do something, I could kind of like give them a snarky thing, but I'd still go do it. You know, like I had that kind of relationship with people in the past. And then I've had bosses that have tried to have that relationship with me, but they also want to flex their power too. So it's like, you don't get to be my friend, but also try to flex on me.
Yeah.
And that's the thing
it's
too.
Weird.
You have to kind of err on the side of caution when it comes to like your manager or somebody above you.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm of the camp where you just shouldn't try to be friends with your managers.
No. That's I don't want to be friends with fucking like.
I don't want to be.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Like if I genuinely have a connection with you, that's different.
Yeah. So like,
I never try to seek friendship in like any type of boss level. I'm like, you're not my friend, dude.
I've had like every like degree of that because I've told you guys before the story about the manager I had that like got upset because I didn't invite him to my fucking Halloween party.
Yeah.
So there was that. But then, you know, I had a boss in Florida who was great. And whenever he did like performance reviews, like he would come in and like, since I worked the night shift and I usually got out at fucking like either 6 or 9 in the morning, he'd just call me up and be like, hey, you know, leave work an hour early and meet me at fucking a fucking diner and we'll get breakfast and we'll just talk there. And he'd pay for the fucking breakfast. He'd talk about the review or whatever. It'd be real friendly. And that was the most that like it's ever like, you know, friendly atmosphere, but it was also professional, you know, like because it's still on the clock, you know, like I still treated that, even though I wasn't at work, I still treated that hour like I was on the clock. And then after I moved up here, he actually came up here one time and then we went to a fucking bar and got some drinks and hung out. And it was a good time. Then I've had people who were just fucking the worst human beings imaginable.
Yeah.
It really depends because like, it depends on if they know how to have that boundary too. Like you can set your boundaries, but they don't. And that's a scary thing. So it's honestly best to just not even fucking try. I would rather
I don't try.
Never have a friend, or I would rather never have a manager as a friend than have a good manager one time and then all the rest of them be shitty. Like,
right.
So with this, I don't think this person was the asshole. I think they tried, and that's all you can really do with these kind of things. Especially if this dude is struggling with like depression and shit. Like, that's
right.
This isn't your relationship. This is a coworker. This isn't a battle you need to be fighting or be inside of. So, where are you taking us to, Sam?
You ready to be angry again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Am I the asshole for keeping a crude trophy my brothers and friends gave to me to celebrate my wife's pregnancy? All right. I am the youngest of 4 brothers, and they all already have kids. So they've been teasing me for years about when I was going to, in their words, man up and get the job done. It was all in good fun and never meant in a mean-spirited way. They were really excited for me when my wife and I announced that we were going to be parents, so they and my 2 closest friends went in together and got me a trophy to commemorate the announcement. It's a large penis with an engraving that says, "This F trophy is awarded to my name in commemoration of a successful impregnation of wife's name in AD 2020, mission accomplished." I think it's hilarious and clever on their part, but my wife doesn't like it and wants me to give it back or throw it away. I've told her that she's being too sensitive and knows that my brothers and friends are just congratulating me in their own way. It doesn't have anything to do with her, but she feels it's disrespectful and gross, and that by keeping it and siding with them, I am treating her not like a wife and partner, but like a baby maker only. She says that it makes her feel devalued and like maybe I don't feel we are equal partners in this. I honestly think that it's a bizarre way to look at this and strange to read that much into a gag gift, no pun intended. It's not meant to be a commentary on anything. It's meant to be crude and funny. I keep it in my office and away from anywhere that we might have guests, so I don't see the harm in keeping it. It's not like I'm flaunting it or she has to look at it. I can't believe that she's so bothered just by it being somewhere in the house to the point that she's upset and thinks I'm the asshole for keeping it. I don't like fighting about this during what should be a happy time for us, but I think she's overreacting and don't see how any of this is about our relationship or how I feel about her. It's just a stupid gift. Do you think I'm the asshole?
Yes.
So.
Oh, do I?
I agree with the it's just a stupid gift, blah, 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 blah. But if it's just a stupid gift, you should also just be able to get rid of it. Like, if it bothers her, then, like...
It's crossing her boundaries.
What makes it...
Also, all of those, like, T-shirts that, like, point to the other one, they're like...
Fucking, I impregnated this, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, like, okay, you came in a woman... Like, ugh, it's so fucking gross.
It is. It's gross. And the thing is, he goes, it has nothing to do with her. Her name is literally fucking on it.
What do you mean it has nothing to do with her? She's the one that got pregnant.
Yeah. Like, her name is on it. It has something to do. Okay, yeah, y'all got your laughs in. Now get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now get rid of it. If she doesn't like, if she didn't care, then it's whatever. But if she feels some type of way, it's gross. It's her boundaries. I think it's gross. I don't like gifts like that. I think they're weird.
I definitely think that this is the kind of shit that I expect of like a fucking, definitely a boomer gift for one.
That's definitely a boomer gift. Like the FBI, like federal
bikini investigator.
Yeah, like
federal booby investigator. Yeah, like it's definitely a boomer gift. I think what makes him the asshole is the fact that he's being so combative about it. Well, like, yeah, like I do understand. Like, okay, so she's not going to look at it. It's going to be in your office. That's all true. That's fine. You have a point there, but it makes her uncomfortable. So who cares? Why is it a big deal to just get rid of it?
So my favorite comment so far is someone said, "Do you really want to die on this hill against a pregnant wife? Is this really?
Is this the hill you want to die on?" She thinks it's gross and not funny.
Yeah.
So they replied with, "It's a gift from my brothers and friends. It's not worth much, but there is a sentimental value to me."
No, there isn't.
And they replied,
"It just got there.
It's a penis trophy. There's no sentimental value here. Seriously, do you know that at the end of a pregnancy, you generally get a daily reminder that you were able to get someone pregnant?"
And it'll be the baby. You'll know forever.
Also, there's a lot of him blaming it on hormones and saying that she's sensitive because she's pregnant. So that's he is an asshole. He's an asshole.
He's he's the classic. I'm gonna go to fucking Reddit and complain about this. That's what gets me is you don't get to say it's just a stupid thing, it's no big deal, but then complain about it on Reddit. That's like if it was just a stupid thing, like he says, if it's just a stupid trophy, you would have just gotten rid of it. So you don't get to say it's just a stupid trophy. Why doesn't she like it? Because who cares why she doesn't like it? She doesn't fucking like it. Like. It's not just a stupid trophy to you, clearly, because you're defending it as much as you are. You're writing post after post after post, blaming your pregnant wife for not wanting a fucking dick on their walls or dick on their fucking shelves or what.
Here's the thing that, he says he keeps it in the office, but in the comments, he says that it's on like a bookcase in the office, that he doesn't think anybody can see it. But I guarantee you, she lives in the house. She goes in the fucking office.
Yeah.
Right.
She's gonna see it.
Like, it's the whole thing is gross. I don't want a fucking dick statue in my house, regardless of the context. It doesn't go with my decor. I can't. Vaginas only.
Literally, don't let this be the hill you die on while your wife is pregnant.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
So fucking stupid. He is 100% the asshole in there.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the asshole because he's just being fucking combative over something that's so stupid.
Yeah. He's being like, "You're being a snowflake, not a big deal." If it's not a big deal, then just get rid of it.
Yeah. Also, it's just a fucking stupid gift. I'm sorry, but I would be annoyed if that's what my fucking family or friends gave me. I'd like, really? Like, this? You know? Like,
yeah. Uh-huh.
This is kind of in league with my mom was complaining to me one time about a gift she got, I think like 2 Christmases ago, right? And it was a gift from like my stepdad's sister. And she was like, what the fuck is this? And literally what it was is it's a knife holder, like a kitchen knife set in the shape of a person. And the knives are stabbed in it, and it's called the X. So it's like, oh, it's the X, right? But like, so my stepdad's sister got this from my mom. Now keep in mind, they've also my mom and my stepdad have been together for since I was like maybe 8 or something. It's been a long fucking time.
It's been a while.
It's been a fucking
right?
time. Yes, they've been together.
Yeah.
Like I said, my parents got divorced when I was like 6. So, and I will be 34 in a couple of days. You know, so like, so. She's like, what the fuck is, why would I want this? Because like, why would I want this fucking
it's so irrelevant.
Yeah, it's so irrelevant. And also she's like a 60-year-old woman, this isn't like some shit like, oh, it's like a fucking, like, here's your,
like,
your
got her
little
groove bag.
your little girlfriends, like, they're standing up for you,
That's
like,
weird. That's a weird gift.
It's a weird fucking gift to give to a fucking 60-year-old woman for like Christmas or whatever. And it's like, yeah. And she literally told her like but whole point of the story is that she literally said, yeah, I don't want this. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and I don't think there should be anything wrong with saying like, hey, I don't really want this. People have this weird thing with like, oh, it's a gift. You should accept it no matter what. But sometimes fucking gifts are stupid. And sometimes they're just, you don't want it, And it's like,
you gotta be like really, you have to know the joke is gonna land if you're gonna give a gag gift.
Gag gift, yeah.
You have to know.
Yeah.
I think you need to have a secondary gift as a period.
Oh, 100%.
You need to do the gag gift and then go, well, here's your real gift.
Because gag gifts are not gifts. They were a gift to make you laugh at me.
Yeah.
At my reaction, right?
Yeah.
So that was not an actual gift to me. It was to make yourself entertained.
Yeah.
So you should have a backup gift. Give me a bottle of wine.
Also, this whole thing about ribbing him for years about not like impregnating his fucking wife or manning up and getting somebody pregnant. Shut the fuck up. What if they didn't want kids?
What if they couldn't have kids?
What if they couldn't have kids?
Yeah.
What if they were having fertility issues? Fuck you. There's so many reasons why someone isn't having kids, and it's not just they don't want him.
Like these whole like ribbing people about stuff like this, or like the April Fool's pranks about I'm pregnant. They're just not funny anymore.
They're not
funny anymore.
Not funny. They were never funny. They're not funny. They're all horrific.
Yeah, they were never funny to begin with. It's just fucking just man up and come inside of her like a man. Like,
God.
Raw dogger.
Yeah. Just raw dogger. Fucking turn into the Marlboro Man.
Can you stop talking like Sam Elliott? You're ruining Sam Elliott for me.
I said, come here, little missy, let me.
God, I hate it here.
Fucking hell.
So yeah, definitely the asshole.
Oh my God.
This guy is the asshole who wrote this. But.
Yeah. This guy is a complete dick, and he doesn't respect his wife's feelings in this.
No.
So.
Or probably ever.
Right.
Oh God. Let's be real here. Probably ever at any reason. You know?
Yeah. So before we get into our relationships here and get to our Butter sequel, Revenge of the Butter Bandit.
The buttering.
The buttering.
Damn, are we gonna call this one "Take My Eyes"? I've seen enough, or are we gonna call this "Revenge of the Butter Bandit"?
Oh yeah.
Tough. Like, I feel like we gotta like hype people up.
We could put a Twitter poll up and have people.
Ooh, we could do that. That. Now we have some misconnections here. We have some submissions here as well. So this email, I'll go ahead and read the email that comes with these. Says, "Good morning, ESH podcasters. Found a couple of misconnections close to my area. You can choose one or both. There was at least one small funny part in each of these. And I like how, just shout out to this person here. They not only did they send the link, but they took screenshots as well.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it's very important. If you send us submissions, try to send the link and a screenshot because a lot of the times they're deleted.
Yeah, so
Like a
having
lot.
the screenshot is a good fucking thing. And they say, by the way, I'm Sparkwolf on YouTube. You might know me as Kumiko in Twitch chats.
Kumiko!
Kumiko.
Thank you, Kumiko. Shout out, Kumiko.
Shout out Kumiko. So, Sam, you want to read this first one here? I'll read the second
Yeah.
one.
All right. Home Depot, 11:20 at about 10:30 a.m.
So specific.
So specific. Beautiful girl buying an American flag. Just beautiful. You, the American flag is awesome too. I think that you were looking at a new Swiffer. I would clean your whole house for you. Just wanted you to know how gorgeous you are. Wow. I had a great day and got my breath back later on. Thanks.
Oh, no. Does that mean
Okay,
he's like-
I hated all of that, but Kumiko, you need to pick out all of our misconnections now. That was
I just
that was
love
wonderful.
I love the beautiful you and the American flag too. Like, you ever just been turned on by the American flag? Like,
It's nothing sacred. Oh, that's another thing women can't do. They can't buy American flags.
Women cannot buy American flags.
Cannot be.
It's too sexy.
Just don't go to Home Depot.
Don't be patriotic around me.
Don't
Like,
go to Home Depot.
yeah.
Don't go to Home Depot.
Get out of this.
Too sexy.
Man Depot.
Why aren't
Get out of Man Depot.
Why
Women can't go to
why
Home
are
Depot. They
women
can't
not
buy flags. They can't get coffee.
amoebas?
Why aren't you an amoeba?
Why aren't you an amoeba? Become an amoeba. So the next one is, this is Crate and Barrel Hot Military Guy.
Uh-oh.
And this is in Costa Mesa. Costa Mesa?
Mesa.
Mesa? Costa Mesa.
Mesa.
Costa Mesa.
God. Sam Elliott, stop.
Your name, I think, was Josh. You had a little military pin on your apron. I think it was a Marine pin. You helped me pick up some kitchen knives. Not sure if you were gay, but I got a small vibe when talking to you. If you see this, send a message. I was telling my girlfriend about you, and she wants you to join us if you're down. You were hot as heck. Oh. Well, okay, but why does it matter if they're gay if this person's got a girlfriend? Right? Like, I mean, because if they're gay, then they can. There's this dude, but if they're not gay, there's a girl. Why would it matter, right? What's that?
You have choices
Yeah,
here.
there's all kinds of choices
it
here.
It doesn't matter what you are because
Please.
I'm literally. It's like, here's a dude and a woman propositioning you. So who cares if you're gay or not? Because
Right.
either way,
Variety is the spice of life.
I mean,
is what they
there
say.
you go. So, you had a little military pen. I think it was Marines. I wish this was just titled like, "Hey, gay Marine at the Crate and Barrel." Gay Marine wearing the pen at the Crate and Barrel. I think your name was Josh.
Okay, Josh.
I feel like Josh is a pretty common gay name.
He might have been at the crate. Actually, he might have been at the Crate and Barrel.
Wait, is this a Josh from California?
No, he doesn't live in California.
Oh, okay. Because it could be a small world. Maybe this is a story.
Maybe I need to send this to Josh.
Maybe he took a trip to the Crate and Barrel in California.
And started working there? Only I've done that. All right, Sushi, what you got?
Okay. It's not a mixed. It's not a misconnection.
Mixed
but,
connection.
I started going to Rants and Raves on Craigslist,
Ooh.
but it can really. It's a lot of anti-maskers and Trump supporters,
Uh-oh.
but some of them are funny.
Okay.
So this one's from Providence, Rhode Island, and it says Chinese moon mission in parentheses Earth
Oh,
because we need to clear it
oh
up.
no.
The Earth's moon. That obviously. What
Okay.
else would it be?
Okay.
China has launched a moon mission to bring materials back to Earth. They will probably create a moon virus next. God help us. And that's the entire post.
Oh my God, the moon virus.
Moon virus.
Just when
They're bringing materials back to Earth from the moon because we know how resource heavy the moon is. all that fresh air and clean water. Bring it back here.
They got unique rock up there. That's moon
They
rock.
got so much dust.
They got moon dust. Moon
Got that
rock.
moon dust with the moon
God.
virus.
I honestly, from the title, thought that this was going to be a like fake moon landing, like China,
Oh my god.
a whole bunch of mixture.
They're taking our moon.
They're taking our moon.
Moons.
That's the American moon. God damn it.
Taking our materials from the moon.
We
gonna
claim
bring back
that
the
in the
virus.
name of America. It's got the flag and everything.
Imagine being worried that there's going to be a moon virus.
AJ,
Can we get over the real virus
AJ,
first, and then we'll go?
I learned
to the
that there
moon
are
virus.
people who think that the quarantine only happened because the CIA has to replace the batteries in all the bird drones.
Oh, yeah.
For this, it's taking a real long time.
It's gonna take that's why it's taking so long.
Yeah. Let's go one by one.
Which
All the
is
birds.
really stupid because obviously the birds are solar powered.
That's why they're. That's
It's
why they're on the
2020. They're
lines.
solar powered. They're wind powered.
Yeah.
Why do you think they fly?
That's what we need to do. We need
They're
to
recharging.
We need to fucking find a way to harness the wind from under a bird's wing to power our cars.
God damn it!
I want.
I really do not want a bird in a car, anywhere
want-
near the car.
I want someone to pop open the fucking hood of my car, and there's just a bunch of birds, and they're flapping.
Oh my fucking god! That would give me a fucking heart attack. I would not be okay with that.
Hold on, I gotta change my birds out. They're
I
getting all tired.
hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Just the thought of opening something and then just a million birds are just flapping. I
God.
fucking hate it.
I hate it.
Can you imagine you like shut the car down and then you walk away from it, but all you hear is. Don't worry about that. That's just my birds calming down. I've been
don't worry
driving for
about
a
it.
while. Like fuck
worry
that.
Did you remember turn the birds off?
Did you turn the birds off? Did you change the
You
bird
left it on
oil?
all night.
You gotta check your bird oil. Your bird light's on.
God,
Bird oil.
you gotta dump the bird droppings. Just fucking pull a lever and just spill out on the highway.
Oh god, kind of like planes do.
Oh my god, it's a twofer though, because when you go to do it, you just go into where the line is, you redraw the lines with bird shit. So it's just like 'cause it's white, and you just fucking.
I fucking hate it. Not all bird poop is white.
A lot of it is. The car birds, it is.
Car
the one
birds-
car
power in my
birds?
car engine.
Car birds.
It's because of what you have to feed them.
Yeah.
Like you don't go to the gas station anymore. You just go to like a little pet feeder, and then
Yeah.
it just like shoots a bunch of fucking bird seed out.
Yeah, you just plug it in where you would put the gas in. There's little tubes that lead to the birds, and then they know when they get tired because you know
my
how
God,
birds
they
do a
get pelted
flying
with
V.
s-
Well, no, but like birds are the flying V, but they know when they're tired to switch places. So the birds would know naturally to get out of the engine, and they go in their little rest area, which is where your gas would be, and that's where they refuel up. And they eat the bird seed that you've.
If
This
that's-
is a fucking $1 million idea.
If that's the case, you would
Ah.
never really need to turn your car off.
Yeah, because and bird seed's cheap as fuck. Holy shit. Did we just solve the energy crisis?
I think so.
I think we did.
What are we calling
Good
it?
for us.
Jaguar
Where's
bird.
my money?
Jaguar bird?
Jaguar bird.
This is going to be amazing.
I hate birds.
I'm going to get my best scientists on this.
Birds aren't real.
So,
I hate monkeys.
You hate monkeys?
Yeah, they're weird, man. They have little fingers. They freak me out.
I love how you say that, but you got that baby Yoda with little teeny fingies back there.
No, he's not a monkey. My child is not a
he's at
monkey.
least half lizard. Yeah.
He's not a monkey.
Oh my god. They are kind of weird though.
Yeah.
Steal your shit.
Yeah, they're too smart and they have thumbs.
They
and
fucking
they're just,
do that
no.
that kind of bullshit too. Like, just walk, fucking bend your knees. You got it. Hurry up and evolve to my level, monkeys.
God, fucking monkey. Use your damn knees.
So,
Not so cool, huh?
the question at hand now is, do we start or do we end this with the Butter Bandit? Do we start with the Butter Bandit? Do we dive into that now?
We gotta end on a big note. So I feel like
We should end
I
with
feel
it.
we end with the Butter
We
Bandit.
should probably end with the Butter Bandit
God,
because we've
what the
all
fuck is wrong
been
with you?
anticipating the Butter Bandit,
I'm
right?
just because
Do you not know how marketing works? You always leave the big thing that you've been teasing for the very end so that they have to skip through, and then the algorithm is on our side. What the fuck is wrong with you? Aren't you a YouTuber?
Wow.
What the
Speaking
fuck?
of YouTube, did you know that if you go to youtube.com/simplyaj, I've been putting out new content every Tuesdays. So go check it out.
Yeah. He's putting out videos for real, for real.
For real, for real.
Go check it out.
So yeah, we'll end with the Butter Bandit. So I got this short one here.
Okay.
We'll go ahead. And it's Thanksgiving themed, even though this comes out past Thanksgiving, but it's fine.
Everything happened. We got to give people a chance to get their Thanksgiving stories out.
Exactly.
They
Exactly.
tell us the tea.
We'll probably
so.
be telling Christmas stories in January because we got to get, it's the end of the month. So.
Yeah.
So this is called Mother-in-Law Won't Take No for an Answer. COVID Thanksgiving.
Oh, no.
Due to COVID, my fiance and I have been extremely careful. On the other hand, his family hasn't. His family just traveled on a plane and expected us for Thanksgiving. We declined and are opting for it just being the two of us. Instead of taking no for an answer, she asked us to come for dessert. And instead of taking no to that answer, she decided to get tested for COVID, even though she's only been back a few days. She constantly guilts my fiance into doing what she wants she constantly guilts my fiance into doing what she wants, and I think it's, one, extremely disrespectful to not accept no for... I'm struggling reading this because there are no fucking... There's just one big block of text. There's no fucking punctuation.
No, like, punctuation?
Yeah, no punctuation at all. So it's like it just runs into everything.
Okay.
One, it's extremely disrespectful to not accept our answer, and two, very manipulative to try to get us to change our minds. I've told him if he feels comfortable when her test results come back, he can go, but I do not feel comfortable as it's only been 2 days since her return. I know she will call later today and try to ask why we won't come again. It's infuriating because he falls for the guilt trip and it will ruin our time together for Thanksgiving. If he's upset with her, am I being an asshole? Well, that's just interesting. It's in relationships, but they still ask if they're an asshole. How should I handle this besides being firm on my boundaries? TLDR, future mother-in-law has a habit of guilt tripping. How can I get past her or how can I get her to accept boundaries?
I feel like
Therapy.
yeah, I feel like the problem is this mother-in-law has probably always had a problem with boundaries, and now it's even worse because people are having to actually step up and be firm because so many people are dead from this pandemic.
Yeah.
So
A
250,000 people are dead, and
That's a lot.
people are literally, in a normal year, you could say no, and then your mother-in-law would guilt trip you, and you'd be like, if you caved, there wasn't like, okay, maybe you might have a bad time. That needed to be,
Yeah. But now people might die.
But now people might fucking die. Exactly. And so, like, now people are having to actually step up and put their foot down and say, no, we're not coming because you just flew around the fucking world and it's been 2 fucking days. So this really, it sucks, but your fiance really needs to stay the fuck at home.
Yeah, I mean, for real. Like, it's one of those things. I get it. It's fucking parents or whatever. But also, I mean, you're old. If you're old enough fucking to be living on your own and have a fucking fiance, you're old enough to fucking say no to your parents. Like, come the fuck on.
Yes.
Like, and
Right.
and just to stress this with this whole COVID thing, there's a lot of people who are fucking anti-fucking maskers, anti-COVID people. They keep wanting to throw out there the fucking, it's only 2% mortality rate, right? You know, the fucking landing on Normandy only had a 2% mortality rate, right? So
and we still talk about that.
we still talk about that constantly. And that was, quote, only like 20,000 people. So, and we still talk about it to this day. If you were a soldier and you went to the storming of fucking Normandy, we talk about how bad that was, right, on the beach. Only 2% of the soldiers died. But 2% is a fucking lot,
a lot.
when there's a lot of people involved. And now that 2% is even bigger because it's the entire population. This would
Right.
be equivalent to our whole population storming a beach and 2% dying.
I feel like at this point we're going into December, this has been going on for close to a year now. I think everyone has probably some sort of experience personally with COVID at this point. Like
so
whether
we've already passed
someone
the year
that
date from China.
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
it. The first reported date in China. We've already passed the year. Like, this is
so.
It's
I
frustrating.
know it's absolutely
Like,
bonkers, bananas.
Y'all, you really think that like this shit's a conspiracy? You really think that
You think everyone's saying that their dad died or, whatever?
Not only that, but you really think that all of the countries in the world that primarily don't like each other, fucking Middle Eastern countries, communist countries, socialist countries, capitalist countries, all of them, you think they all came together and went, yeah, we got them.
Right.
This was the thing. Motherfucker, like, there's never been anything that the whole world has gone, oh shit, before. And now they're all collectively going, oh shit, and you think that shit's a hoax? Like, you think that some, like, these countries in the fucking Middle East and these countries in fucking Asia are also going, hey, they're making it up and they're going, yeah, let's just follow the Americans' lead. No, it's everywhere, dude. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's the one thing every country can agree on is that it's bad. And y'all think it's a fucking hoax. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, come the fuck on. Can't get people to agree on anything else, but they'll agree on this. So, like, come on.
Yeah.
Use a little bit of fucking deductive logic on something, because the fucking Illuminati's not controlling the fucking populace from the whole global planet.
So they definitely need to set up some boundaries, and they definitely shouldn't give in, because, as someone else said in the comments, if you give in after the 10th time of her asking, she's only going to learn that like a child. I just got to push
She's going to Pavlov
I just got to fucking teach them. Like, I just got to fucking push them until they give in.
Until they cave.
No,
like
I'm sorry.
Kids.
She needs to respect that her children and her children and their significant others are adults and they can set boundaries. And Thanksgiving is not that fucking big of a deal. I get it. People want to fucking gather for holidays and like be around their family that they've been quarantined against. But guess what? The shit ain't over. And it's not going to be over. Canada literally had a giant spike after their fucking Thanksgiving. So if that wasn't fucking proof enough, but nobody fucking looks at that.
Yeah. I mean, motherfucker,
so
like,
we're going to, for sure.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
You think, and none of us want to fucking see our families? I mean, shit, man.
Right.
Like, my family's fucking thousands of miles away.
Work a job or, like just move on with their lives.
Yeah, you think that this is nobody wants this shit, man.
Nobody wants this shit,
and for
man.
parents,
we're all going fucking crazy.
Yeah. For parents and relatives and people that want to guilt trip you into this, fuck them. I'm sorry, but fuck them. I don't care. I don't got time for you to fucking try to guilt trip me because, oh man, you're fucking because you know what? Fucking mom, if your biggest problem right now is the fact that I didn't get to show up for Thanksgiving, then you don't have any fucking problems.
You have no problems. You're doing
A-okay.
A-okay.
Having a fucking job and trying to survive in this shit. You already fucking got to retire and live your fucking life. We're the ones who are fucking suffering right now. So shut the fuck up about your shitty Thanksgiving. Eat your fucking food alone. Fucking Zoom me and we'll have some jokes and we'll have some wine and we'll laugh and talk that way. But I'm staying the fuck home. Like, fuck her and fuck this dude if he fucking buckles to this. Yeah. If he buckles to this.
Yeah.
So
then I hope he's prepared to sit in his fucking room for 2 weeks, quarantined away from the rest of us.
I hope he's prepared to get in the fucking bear.
Get in the bear. Get in the bear, because at this point, everyone knows better. They just personally don't care anymore, or they don't think it's that serious.
Yep.
And that's not the case,
Yeah. God, I just can't wait to get to this butter story. So
I know.
I'm gonna build this back up after that.
Oh, he's getting ready.
Yeah,
he's jumping around.
All right, so here's mine. My estranged husband saved my life, and my family took credit for it, so I wouldn't go back to him. They're both 28. In June, I had a terrible car accident which left me unconscious. During that time, the doctors asked my next of kin to make a medical decision on my behalf as there was a lot of pressure on my brain. My parents have always taken credit for the decision and claimed my husband, he's listed as my next of kin, didn't even show up. But it turns out that my husband not only made the decision, but he also had me transferred to a private hospital where a family friend of his worked. Essentially, he saved my life. But he wasn't there when I woke up since my family told him that I hated him and didn't want to see him ever again. We had only separated a month before the accident, so it really hurt when I thought he didn't even come to see me, and it was definitely the final nail in the coffin for our marriage. My sister told me all of this yesterday because I was preparing to file for the divorce, and she thought I should know before I make any decisions. I'm stuck on what to do now. I really want to talk to him, but I don't know if that's the selfish thing to do. There's also my family. What do I do from here?
I hate meddlers.
I really do too.
I fucking hate meddlers.
So this is tough only in the sense that, like, one, the meddling is fucking bullshit. But two, we don't know their reasoning for, like, originally, like, being estranged or whatever reason, like, they were going to file for divorce. Obviously, it was something before this. So, like, I don't know if this just undoes all that. Like, oh, he does care about me, you know? Like, I don't know.
Right.
It's tough because she states that it was the final nail in the coffin. You weren't there when I needed you the most, so definitely.
So why would this? But that wasn't the case.
But that wasn't the case because her family fucking
seems
lied
that, like,
to her.
maybe they could reconcile if both teams want to.
I think the best.
That doesn't mean they should, because we don't know the details. We don't know the details. We're just going with the facts.
Yeah. I think the best course of action would just be to fucking talk to him and be like, hey, I just learned this, and I'm, maybe apologize in the sense of, like, just saying, I'm sorry my family did that to you. Like, I never said that. Like, I didn't know any of this. I was told one thing and you were told one thing, and we were basically pitted against each other, but.
It doesn't make everything go away, but I think it's worth a conversation.
Okay, so I do remember, I'm reading from a screenshot because the original post was deleted, but I do remember that there were comments made where someone basically said, what was the original reason for maybe wanting to divorce? And it was because he had the opportunity to get another job in another city, and she didn't want to go because she wanted to stay close to her mother, who was sick at the time. But now, not only is the mother better, but also she's so mad at them for keeping this that she doesn't want to be around them. And she actually admits that she honestly would go with him now. So I'm wondering if this is, I feel like she definitely needs to talk to him, 100%.
Yeah.
She needs to go to him.
Before I think it's final.
Yes, I think she needs to go to him and say, look, the reason why I went through with this is because my family told me that you were never there. But now my sister's telling me the truth. And a lot of people were like, why did the sister, wait so long? And her reply was, my sister admitted. How long was it? I don't know how long it was exactly, but the sister admitted that the family put pressure on her to keep her mouth shut. So it sounds like a very heavy.
They've been meddling for a while.
Yeah, it sounds like a very heavy, toxic family thing. So
I don't like any of that.
So she felt guilty. So she finally came clean to her sister that he was there the whole time. Not only was he there the whole time, he made arrangements to transfer her to a private hospital where a friend of his worked, who saved her fucking life. On
top of that, it really makes you wonder now if, when that whole situation happened where he took this job or whatever, if they meddled to get her to stay. She said her mom was sick, but it's like, okay, but how bad was it if she's better and all this?
Was it, right?
What were the degrees of this? And also, it's like, that's a really, really gray area dealing with, like, a parent that's sick. But there's also like, okay, but am I supposed to stop my whole life because you're sick? That's and it's gray. There's no right or wrong answer there. Like, some people, that's the right thing for them to do. Other people, they still need to live their life and try to be there when they can. But, like, when it comes, there's so many variables. You don't know how long it's going to go on for, because sometimes somebody's sick, but they're sick for 10 fucking years. Okay, well, am I supposed to lose 10 years of my life because of that? Like, I'm sorry that this is the case, but, like, it's just, so it makes me wonder, did they meddle there too? Because you don't just start meddling right at that moment. They've been doing this shit for a while.
And that's what somebody else said, because she wrote, like, another post, but because of all this fucking shit, everything got deleted. But basically, this post says, when push came to shove, your husband stepped up, saved your life, and didn't even need to. Your family took advantage of that and lied. I'd imagine they did this so you would stay with them instead of moving with him. You didn't give out too much info, but your family is undoubtedly manipulative and cruel. And I'm 90% sure that they likely played a role in the breakdown and failure of your marriage to begin with, which is kind of what AJ touched on too.
Yeah.
Was if they were meddling like this during that,
What else have they done?
What else have they fucking done? And then to to fucking manipulate the sister and say you're not fucking gonna tell her shit is also, some bullshit. Apparently the family doesn't like him because her brother worked for his father, and the brother was doing some bullshit and had to fire him.
So they're all fucking petty.
So
pieces of
they're
shit.
very petty. And when it came to something very, very important, they lied to her. And honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be able to get over something like that, finding out that my parents
It would
lied to
never
me
be
about
the
something
same, even
so
if they
important
continue
about
a
life.
relationship.
Yeah. This is some Sandra Bullock movie shit.
Crossing the fuck. Yeah. That's crossing the fucking line.
Yeah, that's something that I wouldn't be able to get over, and I would cut off contact with them. She definitely needs to go and talk to him though, and tell him all of this. Tell him everything. Because
But maybe, I wouldn't be surprised that even after all that happened, he's like, this is too much for me. I gotta bounce.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And he would be well within his rights, too. Mm-hmm. He didn't ask for that.
But she should at least talk to him.
He didn't ask for that, so.
Yeah.
That was mine. Now, for the moment everyone, including us, have been waiting for, I'm ready for the revenge of the Butter Bandit.
And just so you know, when this came in the email, I had to fucking resist so hard reading this.
So you really didn't read it?
I've not read this.
Okay.
I have no idea what we're getting
everybody's hearing
into.
this for the first time, including everyone listening right now.
Okay. So this one is Today I Fucked Up, which is a different subreddit. So today I fucked up by confronting my boyfriend who kept secretly bringing sticks of butter into the bathroom for an hour or more and coming out without the butter. This is a story. If anyone you found this episode and only this episode, this is a story that I read in the 4th episode of Everyone Sucks Here. If you just want to rewind and go back there, I think we named it the Butter Bandit.
Yeah.
And we can't stop thinking about this story. And thankfully, there was an update. So here we go.
What's he doing with the butter?
And just with that note, I did want to say thank you because this was actually a submission.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so this came from because the email said, "Hey guys, not a self-submission or anything, but I a bit ago I just couldn't let the Butter Bandit go. I looked it up and led me to an update post. Maybe you guys would like to do a segment about it. Stay awesome." So this was from Anthony. So thank you, Anthony, for submitting this to us and finding it. Yes, absolutely. So I'm happy that we got this. So take it away.
Okay. First, I will admit I posted this earlier yesterday in the relationship forums, and it brings you to a link to the original post, which I'm sure we still have, or we can find it. We'll get it for you. They removed it because, well, who knows? Maybe they thought it wasn't real. I get it. It's bizarre. I wish it wasn't real, but it is. This is really happening to me, and I'm in a state of astonishment. At first, I started to notice butter was disappearing quickly. I assumed maybe I lost track of how much we had, or maybe he was cooking when I wasn't around. I don't know. But one night, a few weeks ago, I saw him try to stealthily take a stick of butter from the fridge, which I pretended not to notice, and he took the butter with him into the bathroom. Now I have noticed my boyfriend spending an hour or more of time in the bathroom since we moved in, but I never saw him take the butter before. I was so confused. When he came out of the bathroom about an hour later, I saw no sign of the butter, but I also saw he did not put the butter back in the fridge. It was gone. I tried to subtly keep an eye on him. Over a week, he did this 3 separate times. Each time a stick of butter disappeared. Finally, I said one day, "Where did all the butter go? I hardly used any this week and it's gone." He pretended to not know and said maybe we forgot to buy it. I said no, we had 4 sticks before and now they're gone. He just acted like it was a mystery and said, "Guess we should order some more groceries." So this is like the pooping on the floor guy. We're just going to gaslight it away. I hate the story.
Maybe you just don't have butter.
Maybe we don't have, maybe I didn't shit on the floor.
Maybe butter isn't real.
What is butter?
I've never seen butter. It couldn't possibly be
Maybe
real.
you're eating all the butter. Maybe you have a butter problem. We're going to have to find a solution for you.
Couldn't possibly be me. I've never seen butter in my life. I don't even like butter. By now, I was getting very confused, so I ordered groceries and made a point of saying, good, finally have 4 sticks of butter. This should last us quite a while. He made no comment. On the first 2 days, whenever I used a small amount of butter, I would remark about how much butter we had left.
What a conscious decision. I love it.
Finally, one day, I saw him do it again. He took a stick of butter into the bathroom, was gone for an hour or so, and came back with no butter. I couldn't believe it. So when I made dinner, I acted shocked that there was 1 stick of butter was missing. He said maybe we only had 3, but he knew I'd been making point of it. The next day, got another stick of butter gone. I listened at the bathroom door and heard sink water running and thought I heard moaning noises. I was so confused. So this is going exactly where I knew it was going.
Oh.
It goes up his butt, guys. I knew it. Case solved. Finally, this time, when he came out, I said, I know he's been taking butter into the bathroom. He got all flustered and said, I must be mistaken. But I said, I literally saw him take the butter into the bathroom and come out without it, and that I know he's been lying to me about the quantity of butter in our fridge.
I know you've been lying.
I know you lying. Why you always lying? Why you lying? Why you lying?
About the butter.
About the butter. About your butt butter. He then started apologizing for misleading, but said, let's just not talk about it. And when he saw I was getting mad, he said, what if I just order my own separate private butter?
Now we got to talk about the butter. You can't just not tell me what the fuck's going on.
Leave. No, you got to tell me. Why do we need private butter? I was like, okay, but what are you doing with the butter? He asked me to promise him to never ask about his butter activities again and to just put it behind us. He said, just look the other way on this one thing. And I stressed how it's not even a big deal at the end of the day. And I was like, okay, I guess.
Okay, but this is ruining my life, so I need you to tell me.
But like the mystery alone, I would be like, you just have to tell me, what are you doing with the butter? But I've been so confused and even disturbed about it. Like, what is he doing with the butter? Why is he lying about it? Why won't he tell me? I don't even think that he's eating it because he's not overweight. And I feel like if somebody ate that much butter, they'd become hefty, but he shows no signs of it.
And plus, nobody moans when they eat butter.
You guys don't moan when you eat butter?
Okay, I
eat
know
like
what
a popsicle.
Bananas.
Am I the asshole for eating sexual butter?
Oh God!
Sexy potatoes.
Sexy butter.
What if we took the sexy butter and the sexy potatoes and made some really good sexy mashed potatoes?
Okay, now that sounds good.
That sounds great. Okay. So I'm confused. I was disturbed by it. Like, what is he doing with the butter? Why is he lying about it? Why won't he tell me? I don't even think he's eating it because he's not overweight. He shows no signs of being overweight. I'm just like, who is this guy? So I decided to confront him again. This morning, I said, look, yes, you should buy private personal butter for your activities, but I said I need to know what you do with the butter. He got very quiet and then said, fine. I'll tell you this once. He told me. He told me.
I'll show you
everything.
I'll show
I'll
you.
show you. No, I don't want to see it. Whatever it is, I don't want to see it.
I kind of want to see it.
I was so mortified and confused. I could not tell you what it was, but I will say it's a sensual activity. Extremely sensual. It is definitely an inappropriate use of butter. I could not even type what it is due to how graphic it is. He sticks it up his pooper.
He's putting it in his butt.
It has to be because you couldn't just use the whole thing as lube. It's not not gonna work. You have to fucking stick it up somewhere for it to disappear.
Right.
For a whole stick to disappear.
Right.
Unless he's rubbing it on his dick.
I mean, I guess.
Also, why the fuck can't you tell me? No, fuck that shit. Why aren't you telling me what you do with the fucking butter?
Yeah, I'm a little mad at this woman. I'm a little mad.
No, fuck you. Where's the butter?
Get in the bear. You get in the bear.
You get in the bear this time.
On one hand, it's just Butter, but on the other, I can no longer see him the same way. I'm staying at my parents'. To make matters worse, a friend of his found my other post and sent to him saying, LOL, this must be about you.
Why would the friend know?
Ooh, good point. I guess he used to do it in college too, and he's furious. And now other people know IRL what he does with the butter. He's angry at me for exposing his butter base activity. Now I have to I probably ruined my relationship and everyone knows my business, causing me shame and humiliation. I can't believe what he does with Butter though, and I don't think I could be with somebody who does things like that. I considered it a momentous fuck up for me to have ever confronted him about it. This is my mistake because I can never unknow what I know. TLDR, I confronted my boyfriend and discovered the sensual activity he did with Butter, and now our relationship is probably over. I have to read the comments.
So here's the thing.
Everyone's pissed that she didn't say what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous that you'll go this far and not say what it is, and then everyone's saying he's sticking it up his pooper.
Yeah. But also, like, okay, you didn't ruin your relationship. He did, because this was just something he could have just talked about. Like, I get it's fucking weird or whatever, but like, this is like, just because you found out about his secret activity doesn't mean you ruined the relationship. That's like the equivalent of going, man, I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me and I confronted him about it. Now our relationship is over. Like, well, it's over because he cheated on you, not because you confronted him about it.
Like, do you think maybe he was fucking the butter?
So what one person said is when this first posted, that's what everyone assumed. So it doesn't make sense about being in his butt. So it doesn't make sense that she wouldn't just say, "Yep, you were right." I think it has to be worse than that. So I think it is worse. I don't think he's just only putting it in his butthole. I think he's doing something else with the butter. But I don't know what.
It's not. What's worse than sticking a stick of butter up your asshole? What's worse than that?
Sticking it in your dick? I don't know. Like,
also, why is he
malleable?
Why is he got to turn the sink on?
So she can't hear him moaning.
Well, maybe just to cover the sounds.
Yeah,
maybe
so
to cover noises.
Because she said she heard him moaning, right? So like,
what is he doing with the butter? What are you doing with the butter?
Also, if this is a fucking problem that you've done this since college and like 3 fucking other people know about it,
then why are you giving? Yeah,
you need to like chill, dude.
Right.
So it's worse than him sticking it up his ass?
I mean, potentially. I still think it's going in his ass, but
So wait, so did he show her? Like, couldn't he just tell her? Did he demonstrate? Because that's too much.
I just want to know why she didn't fucking say what it was.
Yeah.
I feel a little cheated by that.
Mm-hmm.
I hear a lot of not knowing. But at the same time, I do think it's funny that she's like, his friends found the Reddit post, so I'm gonna make another one.
Right.
Oh no! You're right though.
What does he do with the butter?
An anonymous Reddit post with 0 identifying information is not blabbing a secret, which is kind of true, but at the same time, if other people already know and they can relate it to him, then he hasn't been private about it. So shut the fuck up. But also, how is she gonna fucking know that?
Yeah,
you know.
Well, no, but I'm saying they should shut the fuck up because there's no way that like she didn't know that. But like, it's obviously not a secret if other people know about it. So you're saying that there's something that.
How many other people know about his butter habits?
That's what I'm saying.
Even more when this podcast comes out.
Oh yeah.
Revenge of the Butter Bandit. What are the
Wow, guys. We don't have much more answers than we left off with.
Someone posted, I have been obsessed with this story since you posted the original. Please tell us what he does with it. My mind has gone to strange dark places. I almost feel like what he's actually doing with it is not nearly as bad as what is running through my brain.
Right.
So ultimately, the update that we do have is that their relationship ended from this. That the buttering ended in a relationship.
Wow. Just wow.
Wow, indeed.
Wow. The Butter Bandit
strikes again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess he doesn't give a shit if he ends that relationship if he's got his butter.
Oh. Yeah, all the comments are just like, what did he do with the butter?
You know what? Let him buy his own fucking butter from now on for all of eternity. Fuck it. Stick that butter in your butthole. Get therapy.
Why butter? But why butter?
Because it's probably a solid until it warms up.
But first of all, butter's mad expensive. Just buy a dildo.
But men are stupid.
Men are stupid. That's true.
But maybe they go for butter because it's malleable. So like, why not use clay? Like,
Ooh.
I don't think clay in your bunghole would be.
Also, I feel like if you were sticking butter in your butthole, like, you know how like you have all those stories of like whiskey enemas and stuff like that, and people get drunk that way. Wouldn't you still like collect the fat from that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you still like store fat from that?
I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
That's why it's hard to say what he's doing with it because he hasn't been gaining any weight.
God damn it, lady.
What is he doing with the butter?
I'm mad at her.
I'm mad at her.
I'm mad.
She's the asshole in this situation.
Mad.
I feel like even if he was fucking the stick of butter, right? I don't think you would moan about that.
The fact that she's like, I just can't even type it. Like, shut the fuck up.
You typed two whole ass fucking things before.
Do you think he's making like a pocket pussy out of butter, which also makes no sense?
But what if he is? What if he's like molding it?
What if he's like molding
just
it
enough, you know, and then like separating it a little bit, and then maybe he does have a butter pussy.
but
it's
then
just a
where
stick.
does it go?
It's
Where
just
does
a
it
stick.
go?
It's not wide enough. It's not fucking.
No, that's why you fucking like.
No, like
crunch
he
it
like
down.
literally molds it.
Yeah,
like clay.
This motherfucker got a butter cooter.
But then, okay, but hear me out. Wouldn't that why it's making sense that it's going up his butt is because your body's absorbing, all right? And we're kind of all thinking, okay, the butter goes somewhere. So butter melts. Yeah. So where would all the butter go?
Down the sink.
So but then their drains would be clogged because that's oil.
I mean, you could.
Wouldn't that clog the drains?
I don't know. I feel like there's enough pressure behind the toilet that every time he goes in the bathroom, he's gonna flush. So.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, maybe he's doing it in the toilet.
Fucking straight flushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He uses it and then flushes away the evidence.
That's so bad for your fucking pipes, man.
That's what we're worried
so
about.
So bad. It's bad for your pipes.
You fucked up my pipes and my relationship.
I'm worried about his plumbing.
Find one of them Craigslist plumbers.
Landlord.
One of the plumbings.
Yeah.
So the options are he's molding it like a fucking Geppetto.
I'm telling you, he got that fucking butter.
But that's not that bad. Why would he? But even if that's what he's doing, why would he moan? Like, I just feel like that's not a moan thing.
I would want to ask him why he's fucking using my butter and not fucking getting his own butter and like keeping it in his own butter fridge.
Yeah, get your
why
own
wouldn't you be asking, hey, why
country
you fucking
crock,
butter, not fucking me?
Seriously.
Like, I don't understand.
I got my own butter cooter.
Yeah. Like, maybe all she needs to do is be like, hey, what if I just butter it up for a little bit for you? You know, like,
right.
She's like, fucking takes a little stick.
Does it have to be like Kerrygold butter? Can it be store brand? Does it have to be organic? Can it be vegan? Can it be vegan butter?
Yeah, can they just get, if it's just for fucking purposes, couldn't they just get like a tub of country crock and go down?
Right, can they get some country crock or can't believe it's not butter? Maybe some straight coconut oil. Like
I
just thought about like how the country crock has that little like dollop in the middle.
Yeah, the dollop.
All right, we need our best butter scientists on this.
Yes, butter scientists. If you're listening, what is he doing with the butter?
We're gonna ask.
So leave it in the comments. What do you guys think he's doing with the butter? I want to know. Tell me where your freaky ass deviant minds are going. What do you think he's doing with the butter?
On Twitter with more of your suggestions on what he's doing with the butter.
Hashtag Butter Bandit.
Hashtag Butter Bandit.
We're gonna get a cease and desist.
Well, there's your guys' update. Hopefully you
God, can we find the Butter Bandit and get him on the show and ask him?
I just want to interview the Butter Bandit. It's like, we're not shaming you. We genuinely are just curious. What are you doing with the butter?
We just want to have a conversation. That's it.
Just want to talk about it, dude. I just want to talk about it. What are you doing with the butter? Yeah. It's so much butter.
Oh my God, I fucking hate this story so much now. I will never know.
But it's the worst story, but it's also the best. It brings out the worst in all of us.
It really does. Well,
Everyone in this Butter Bandit story sucks.
yeah.
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 I hope there's an update to the update in 8 months.
Yeah, we can only. I mean, this was I saw this was from like a couple months ago, so it wasn't too far off the original. So maybe there's another update.
Yeah.
Maybe
we should follow the poster.
Yeah.
It's deleted. Their
yeah.
account's deleted. So
Oh, the account's deleted?
yeah. So who knows? The mystery is deepened, unfortunately.
Damn.
So Christmas is coming up, so we're probably gonna get some good Christmas stories for fucking people. Be bitches about their fucking families and
stupid gifts. I'm waiting for the stupid gift ones from my husband bought me something really fucking stupid and I hate it and why would he do this to me kind of gift.
Yeah. Why'd my husband buy me a vacuum?
My fucking dildo shaped after my husband's dick or whatever. Okay, well, that being said, we will catch you guys next week for another mini-sode, another full episode. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.